Hello there. No one asked for this. No one asked for all of the horror that I'm about to inflict upon you. Wow, I should have written a fucking script for this. I'll just cut this bit out. Hi there, I am Monetary Mollusk, or Angry Archer, as I have come to be known on YouTube with my measly 45 fucking subscribers. No one asked for a tutorial because no one comments on my videos, but guess who's making one anyway. This is a damn it, guide to gemstones. Now you may notice I'm not on Paint Tool SI like I usually am. That's because the only recording device, aka my iMac, does not have any kind of SI having capabilities. So, yeah, we're going to be working with Metabang Paint Pro, which is just as good, I'd say. Sorry for that pause. Something happened. And again there. Ugh, someone was talking shit. Couldn't let it happen. I'll just cut that bit out too. Anyways, this tutorial will show you 3 different ways of drawing a gemstone. A smooth gemstone. Smooth. I'm not good at sketching things. It's been a very long time since I've used this computer, so I apologize for any bad smooth gemstones, aka gemstones that are not faceted, kind of like Pearl's gem from Steven Universe. It's just smooth on either side. Faceted gemstones, kind of like how Paradots is in Steven Universe also. Love me some tiny green baby. Don't take that out of context. Yeah. There are different types of faceted gems, though. Different types of gems in general. There are milky kind of gems, which are basically the kind that you can't see through or anything like that. Like, you know how some gemstones have like this crazy background on them because they have the pointy bits at the back and it's like the light's reflecting on them, that shit. Yeah, when you can see that, it's not a milky kind of gemstone. I'm probably using the terminology wrong, but whatever. So, for example, a pearl, it's not translucent. Light can't pass through it, so it's just like the one side that you can see. Peridot, I think, is it is translucent. So if it has some like spiky shit on the back, then you can see it. Maybe. But some gems are just like this. And that's the way I'm going to draw Peridot's gem. Without the little spiky bit. But I didn't think about the spiky bit when I started this. I'll do another one for that. I'll do amethyst gem, which is not an octagon. Gosh dang it, me. It is a hexagon, I think. Yeah. Alright, so once you're done with those really shitty sketches, you figure out what color you want to make your gem. So, pearls are whitish, yellowish green, kinda. Very pale, like that maybe, or maybe that would be like a low light shadow, like there, if you can see that spot right there. Yeah, so you take that color and then purple for amethyst, and then greenish for peridot. You know what, now that I think about it, amethyst isn't translucent most of the time. It's like really foggy and weird. So I'll just do Ruby's gem. Yes, very nice. Good job. So that'll just be like red. Yeah, so you take that and duplicate the layers so that you make sure you do this right. Oh dang, messed up with those pearl colors. And then you adjust the levels or hue or whatever. Make it a bit darker. Not that dark. A little bit higher in saturation. And there you have a kind of low light thing, shadow. Just the opacity on this. So what you want to do for the base color, if you use an acrylic kind of brush, okay, you want to paint with the darker color. Circles are really hard to draw with tablets, gotta say. This you can set on multiply if it helps you see it better. Sorry, there's a shortcut on Sci where you can just go straight to the moving tool. Couldn't figure out if it was on here or not. Oh, that is an ugly color. Okay. I'm sorry, Pearl. Yeah. Oh, little Dottie. You are so small. You cannot fit. There. Yeah. So once you finish coloring these in, I might just speed it up until I'm done. Or cut, whatever. There we go. Do that, and then you click Protect Alpha, which basically makes it so you can't draw anywhere you haven't drawn already, like that. Some pretty basic computer stuff. Don't know why I'm explaining it to you. And you figure out where you want your highlight to come from. In this case, I'll make it come from right up here. Drawing a little sun helps me sometimes, but might not help you. So do what you want. Then you take a really low density brush and really high size, and you mix so that it goes that way. There's like a highlight kind of, and you blend it in all over. So it's like a gradient almost. If you have a gradient tool, which I'm pretty sure they don't on the side, you can try to use that, but I like the way it looks like this, like a little more natural. See, now it just looks like a simple sphere, like right here with pearl. Now, with a gemstone like a pearl, it's pretty simple. It's the basic stuff that they teach you in art class. So you just do the highlight where you want it to go and blend out. Pretty easy, right?
Wrong.
That was stupid. But no, it's not as easy as that. Oh, geez. For one, pearls aren't perfectly smooth, like our dear bird mother. It's definitely not smooth, no matter how hard she tries. Oh, bird mom. There's no need to feel down, I said, bird mom. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, bird mom. There's no need to feel down, I said, bird mom. Pick yourself off the ground. Might have to lighten that color up a bit later, but yeah, there's going to be some imperfections in the stone, so you can just put little dots around and then multiply and then set the the opacity down really low. And I deleted the brush a couple days ago, but I had a really good brush. It was like a speckle type thing. It was really cool. I used that for an old lapis lazuli drawing I did. It looked nice. Alright, so faceted, non-pointy bit gemstones. Not as simple as peridot, or as pearl, but they're still fairly easy to do, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Humble dipshit opinion. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me while I just try to... Sometimes people tell me I sound like Tina from Bob's Burgers when I make that noise. I can't blame them, honestly. Okay, anyway. So you take your base color, the one that you wanted to do originally, and you paint the thingy, this part right here. Paint it. This is a really, really bad tutorial. I'm probably going to delete this at some point. And shade with all the different colors of the wind, as if it were like a little tiny piece of paper, like a little folded piece of paper. So dark spots are going to be over here, light spots are going to be over here. Oh, Dottie, there's no need to feel down, I said, Dottie, pick your leg off the ground. Make that joke too much. Yep, looks pretty bad, doesn't it? That's because I am bad. Oh boy, I'm gonna delete this thing. So, once you're done with that, you've, like, I guess, clean it up a little bit. You have the base colors down, where you want them to go and shit. But they're not exactly where they need to go. Most times I work with a sketch over top of it. But for like full-on painting, you don't really have that luxury. Alright, so blend all that shit out. Erase all the parts you won't need. You also won't have this luxury in real life painting, so think of that what you will, and use whiteout. That's what I do. You put a clipping layer over top of this, going in the direction you want the shading to go. Put it on a darken or shading layer, or multiply. That works better. Yeah, And then just, there's no blending option in this. Oof. Just put your watercolor really low density, and then just there. Good enough. Yeah. So that kind of brings out the shadows and shit. So now that you have this all sorted out, and you might just add a little bit of a lighter color here. Art is hard. Art's really hard. It's really hard to explain too. You think you're gonna be good at it on the bus ride home from school, and then once you sit down in front of your giant towering iMac, you realize you're not very good at talking. But yeah, anyway, if you want, this is just a personal preference of mine, you can outline the, or it just went right out of my head, shit, facets of the gemstone in a really tiny brush, and then just blend them together. I'm gonna go protect alpha on here. So it gives it a little more contrast in between the different facets. Yeah. Looks pretty cool, right? Wrong. All of your work is awful. All of my work is awful. Everyone sucks. The cavemen were the only true artists. No. So gemstones shine also. So you just gotta add some little shit here. It's really hard to get the perfect capacity for it, so just fiddle around with that for a while. If you want, you can add a couple shine dots. Shine bright like a peridot. Shine bright like a peridot. I'm stupid. Gonna have a hell of a time editing this shit to find something usable. Jesus. So yeah, you can use any kind of filters you want. I prefer luminescence on Psy or add on Metabang paint, so that it really goes with the shit. Yeah. And then like before, you can do any kind of imperfections or shit that you want to do. It's probably a good idea to change size and opacity every once in a while, but I am lazy. Multiply, and then, yeah. And if a gem's like super shiny, you can add some little extra dotted shine shit. Put it on, oops, add, and lower the opacity way lower than the actual shines. If you're on site, you can just swipe a water brush over all this, smooth it out a little bit. God, if only stuff worked like that in real life. Got a problem? Put the water brush over it and lower the opacity 7,000%. Yeah, that's peridot. Might do a little bit of blending in here. Shitballs. I don't have anything else to talk about peridot while I facet her gemstone. Pretend like I'm saying something interesting here. It'll do a lot of good for the both of us. Probably just gonna skip ahead, 'cause I'm just babbling at this point. Ooh-loo-loo. Yeah, that's peridot. Now, this is the point where you flip. Jesus. You flip the canvas and realize how dumb everything looks. Lordy me. that looks okay-ish. Just leave it how it is. No gem is perfect. No gem is perfect. Yeah. Alright, now for a faceted gemstone with a little pointy bit at the back. I'm really tired. I'm really very tired of doing this. Yeah. Like you do before, it's just everything you did with Peridot, but there's an extra step at the end, so I'm just going to fast forward until I get to that part. Alright, so kind of copped out with the ruby, but whatever. Alright, so what you want to do is make a color. Could be any color. And then you put a bunch of spikes on your gem. Just everywhere on it. Little spikes, big spikes, I don't care. I really don't. Could be a tiny spike. Could be a big old spike. Just do it. And do a clipping layer too. When you put a layer on overlay, nothing matters, which is what you're gonna do. Put it on overlay. And then merge down. And then you do it again with a different color. I'm mad at explaining things. I hate myself. Multiply, can't eat my ass. Alright, so you got all those spikes together with a bunch of different like layer effects added onto them and really low opacity. Voila, you have a seemingly faceted gemstone. You might want to touch up on the individual shading shit of the facets. Just to make it look pretty, honestly. And easier to see. Overlay. Beautiful. Oh. There's not much difference between this and that. There. Good enough. Yep. That looks awful. Yeah, gemstones. I'm gonna delete this.